the Black Bill or the Black Act. Black Bill or Black Act. Please note this down because it's not given in your book. It's given in some other textbooks. So sometimes in board exam, they ask, what is the other name of the Rowlatt Act? It's called the Black Bill or the Black Act. Okay. Then we said how it was so bad and what were the implications of the Rowlatt Act, and because of which they, they did Rowlatt Satyagraha to protest against the Rowlatt Act. And the consequence of the Rowlatt Satyagraha was the Jallianwala Bagh, because General Dyer tried to repress that Satyagraha. Okay, so that protest which people were doing against the Rowlatt Act, to suppress that, General Dyer did this incident, the Jallianwala Bagh tragedy, and we saw how inhuman it was. And after that, of course, Gandhiji wanted to launch the non-cooperation. They said that we will not cooperate with the administration. Plus this third reason, which happened at the same time, was the Khilafat movement, which was basically a situation to do with the Muslims. But Gandhiji thought that if we extend support, then we can get Hindu-Muslim unity. So this were the reasons why, he urged the Muslims also to join the Khilafat movement, to join the non-cooperation movement. So Khilafat movement got merged with the non-cooperation movement of the INC. And then they started, of course. So non-cooperation movement was, what were the programs? So today we are going to see what are the programs of the non-cooperation movement. So let me share something with you. Okay, so what were the objectives? First, we'll go from objectives. The objectives of the non-cooperation movement were three. One is we want self-governance. That means Indians demanded, they still didn't think that they want to get rid of the British, or they don't want to work under the British or be associated with the British. That was not the idea. The idea was that we want more Indians to be in the legislature. Okay. Because in those days also there was a central government and a provincial government. Okay. So India was divided into provinces. There were some provinces which were directly ruled by the British, and there were some areas which were being ruled by puppet rulers, and they were called princely states. Are you clear, children? You have to understand these terms. There were provinces, there were princely states. Provinces were directly administrated by the British people, and princely states were administrated by the respective kings, but of course they were all puppets. So in a way that was also under the British rule, but sometimes certain laws and certain rules that were applicable in British India, that British India means the provinces where it was directly controlled by the British, it was not applicable for the princely states. Are we clear with this part? If anybody has not understood, you have to ask me.
Ma'am, can you repeat the last part of the princely state? I did not get it.
Yeah, what I said was certain parts of India were under puppet rulers, and those parts were called princely states. Okay, because they were under the rule of princes. That's why they were called princely states. But in this also, mostly the British laws and everything, what the British were controlling. But certain laws and certain rules which were applicable in normal provinces, which were directly controlled by the British, that was called British India. Provinces which were directly controlled by the British were called British India. Okay. So those that were applicable there were sometimes not applicable in princely states. Some of them. Clear? So yes, even now, what the non-cooperation movement's objective was, it was that we need self-government within the British rule. They said that, like Australia. Now, Australia was given full autonomy. Australia was part of the British Empire, but Australia was completely being ruled by Australians, but they showed their loyalty to the British Crown. Okay, they identified themselves as being under the British government, but all the laws, all the rules, and all the administration was taken care of by the Australians themselves. Did you understand? So something similar the Indians wanted. So the Indians wanted that we have to self-government. We want Indians to take care of India, rule, but we will be loyal to the British Crown and we will be under the British. This is what they wanted. Okay. So self-government within the British rule. Second one was annulment. Annulment had still not happened. So annulment of the Rowlatt Act. They said that you have to remove the Rowlatt Act, okay? And you have to apologize for the Punjab wrongs. That means the Jallianwala Bagh tragedy. So annulment of the Rowlatt Act and remedying the Punjab wrong by expressing regret for their actions in Punjab. And the third one is remedying the Khilafat wrong. So this is also because Khilafat movement had merged with non-cooperation. So this was also one of the objectives that, you know, whatever the Khilafat people are asking, all their demands also should be fulfilled. That is giving back all the territory of the Caliph back to him and all. By restoring the status of the Sultan of Turkey. This is Sultan of Turkey status should be restored to him. He should be given back his throne. So is this clear, children? What are the three objectives? So three objectives. One is self-government within the British rule. Second is annulment or removing the Rowlatt Act and apologizing for what happened in Punjab. Third is remedying the Khilafat wrongs. That means giving into the demands of the Khilafatists. Are we clear? So after that, what exactly did they do in the non-cooperation movement? So the non-cooperation movement had two parts. One is boycott and one is Swadeshi. Boycott was all regarding what they will not do. What was boycott? Boycott means we will not go to schools and colleges which are run by the British. We will not use foreign goods. We will not keep the titles that were given by the British. We will not contest elections. If elections are going to happen, Indians will not stand for elections. And if they are already in the legislature, if they are holding government posts, they will resign from their government posts. Now, are you understanding what is boycott? Boycott is everything to do with not doing. I won't do this, I won't do. So everything is not. So these are the negative things. So the negative part of the non-cooperation movement dealt with boycott. So here I have listed, there are more things, but here I have listed the main 4 points, which is boycott of schools and colleges, boycott of foreign goods, giving away the titles, and boycott of elections. These are simple to remember also. Okay. Now coming to the positive part of the non-cooperation movement. Yes, we will boycott, we will not use. Then what will we do? Well, how will we be self-sufficient? So Swadeshi is the other side of boycott, is the second part. So one is we will become self-reliant by popularizing khadi. Okay, we will revive hand spinning, hand weaving, and we will revive khadi. So we will make our own cloth and we will not buy British cloth. If you're boycotting schools and colleges, then what will you do? Where will your children study? Then we will establish our national colleges and schools. Now, did you understand? So they said we will establish national schools and colleges. We will popularize khadi and we will remove. Then two more things. They also wanted to get rid of certain social evils that were there so that the participation in the freedom struggle will be larger and greater. So for that, removal of untouchability. Gandhiji was strictly against any kind of divisions of caste and religion and all. So he said that we have to bring up, we have to remove this untouchability and upliftment of women. Also, women have to come to the mainstream. We have to include the women in everything. We have to educate them. We have to bring them out of their shell and out of their houses so that they are also a very big force who can, you know, lend support to the freedom struggle. Are we clear now? So Swadeshi is the positive part of the non-cooperation movement and boycott is the negative part of the non-cooperation movement. So Swadeshi was popularizing khadi, upliftment of women, abolition of untouchability, and the establishment of national schools and colleges. So if you know these points, it is like the counterpart of that. Okay. So boycott of schools means establishment of national schools. Boycott of foreign goods means popularization. Here, popularization of khadi. Here, surrender of titles and everything, boycott of elections. So here, here there is no corresponding part to this, but the other two things are to do with social uh, what do you say, reform, social reform, removal of untouchability and upliftment of women. Is it simple, children, for you to remember the programs of non-cooperation movement? I will be sharing this PPT in the group with you. So you need not now, try to take pictures or write down these points and all that. I will share all this. You write all the points that are there in this PPT only for all the questions. This is more than enough. More than this, you don't have to study anything. Okay. Next is repression. Now, when they did this, this was in December 1920, the formal resolution for non-cooperation movement was taken and it started. Full 1921, they did. Okay, they did all these programs of boycott and Swadeshi. Then in 1922 beginning, this non-cooperation movement was suspended. Okay. Why was it suspended? We will see. But while the program was going on, because we are not cooperating with the British, what did the British people do? They repressed the movement. They tried to repress the movement. They tried to stop the movement. How did they do? Important leaders except Gandhiji were arrested. Okay. So many leaders of the Congress were arrested. Public meetings were banned. Protesters were lathi charged. Congress was declared illegal. Congress and even Khilafat committee, even the Khilafat committee and Congress were declared illegal. Okay. Now, did you understand the meaning of all this? So public meetings were banned, protesters were lathi charged, and important leaders were arrested. This is all self-explanatory. Congress was declared illegal. That means Congress and Khilafat organizations were declared illegal. So if anybody was seen performing any act which showed that they are members of that, they would be arrested and they would be jailed. Are we clear, children? So this is calling them illegal. That means they are not giving them any official recognition. Now, in the month of February, that is February 1922, almost after 1 year and about 1 year and 2 months after this non-cooperation movement was launched, it had to be called off. Gandhiji called off this movement. Why? Because there was an incident. What was this incident? This incident is called the Chauri Chaura incident. So this Chauri Chaura is a village. Okay, it was a village. Now, what happened in Chauri Chaura? First of all, a group of protesters were picketing a liquor shop very peacefully. You all know what is picketing, no? Who will tell me what is picketing? I have explained this before also. If anybody knows, please, Tanisha Kude, you can tell me. Unmute yourself and tell.
Yeah. I'm picketing shops. I mean, it's like no one was allowed to any type of boycott on this. It is my network.
No one allowed to do what?
No one was allowed to go out of the shop or enter the shop.
Enter the shop, not out of the shop, enter the shop. So picketing means those who are, doing this movement, they will stand outside the shop and they will convince the people not to enter the shop and buy things that are there inside. See, Gandhiji he also wanted people to stop consuming liquor. That was also one of his very important programs. So in this boycott, what did they do? Foreign goods and for all this liquor also to stop drinking. So there were a group of people who were standing outside a liquor shop and they were picketing it. Picketing means they were telling the people who were coming to buy liquor there, convincing them not to enter the shop and drink. So it was a peaceful activity. Nobody is forcing anybody. They're just standing there and doing. So the police got angry and they lathi charged. They were very brutal with the protesters there and they lathi charged. When they lathi charged, a group of peasants, in that area, 3,000 peasants, they got very angry that why did the police hit these protesters who were peacefully picketing a liquor shop. So they wanted to protest against the police brutality. So they went in a big group to the police station. The police station was the Chauri Chaura police station. So they went to the police station to protest. So while they were going to the police station, the British police, what did they do? They opened fire at this group of peasants who were marching. So when they opened fire, the peasants became very angry and they wanted to retaliate. So they were so angry. They said, we are peacefully protesting and why is the police firing bullets at us? So what did they do? They went to the police station and in that anger, they set fire to the police station. So when they set fire to the police station, there were 22 policemen inside who were burnt alive, who died in that fire. So when that happened, Gandhiji was very upset and very angry because we know that ahimsa for him was the cornerstone of satyagraha, correct? Ahimsa for him was non-negotiable. At any cost, we will not use violence. That is his powerful weapon. That is what he wanted. And he believed in it very, very strongly. So when he saw that people are not following that rule of ahimsa and they committed violence and they were responsible for killing 22 people, he immediately called off the non-cooperation. He said that I'm suspending the non-cooperation movement. So the non-cooperation movement with the boycott part came to an end, but the Swadeshi part continued. Okay, even after the non-cooperation movement ended, the Swadeshi part, what was the Swadeshi part? Popularizing Khadi, establishing our schools, removing untouchability, upliftment of women, all these positive programs continued even after suspending the non-cooperation movement. Are we clear now why the non-cooperation movement was suspended? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Now, yeah, Vaishnavi,
ma'am, so basically boycott was continued, right?
Boycott was not continued. Swadeshi was continued.
Swadeshi was continued. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Now let's go to the next part. What was the impact? Okay. So what was the big impact that it had on our freedom struggle, this non-cooperation movement? First one, mass movement. This was probably the first mass movement where a lot of people, joined the non-cooperation movement. So it became a mass movement where people, including students, teachers, peasants, workers, from every field, people joined the non-cooperation movement and they gave support to it. Then, so this became a mass movement. Second was instilled confidence. See, the first time we are defying the British openly on such a large scale, we are defying the British and saying that we will not cooperate with you. So this act of defiance, it gave a lot of self-confidence to the Indians that they can challenge the authority of the British. Okay, they are not incapable and they can very well, fight the British. So it gave them confidence. Third is, it became a revolutionary movement. Till now, Congress was a deliberating, organization. Didn't I tell you that all the first years of the Indian National Congress was dominated by early nationalists who only believed in petitions and memorandums, and all the time what they would do is only discuss the problems, debate about the problems, and keep sending letters to the government. So this is called deliberation. So they were doing only deliberation. Now this became now the Congress became a revolutionary movement. That means it proved to the British that we can take very strong steps. Okay, we can rebel, we can revolt. So it became a revolutionary movement. Congress got transformed from an organization which discusses and debates to an organization of action. Clear? Then fostered Hindu-Muslim unity. Yeah, because Khilafat movement became a part of the non-cooperation movement, Hindu-Muslim unity also was fostered. So these are the 4 impacts. See children, in the book, there are more points, but I have picked simple and easy points and important points, not just easy, also important points which are relevant. So write these 4 points, it is more than enough. Okay, so with this, we have finished the non-cooperation part. Okay, in the next class, 1 minute. In the next class, we will start the civil disobedience movement. I didn't put any questions in the group on Friday because I felt that we will complete the non-cooperation part and all the questions up to the non-cooperation moment. Today, I will share this PPT and this the entire questions for this chapter. I am going to share it as a PDF file in your groups. You will only do the questions which are related up to the non-cooperation moment. You will solve. I will mention there which questions you have to complete. Okay, so you can complete. So I hope everything is clear to you on this part. Okay, I think we have 1 minute. 1 minute. We'll quickly at least read the, in 1 minute we can read this. Objectives of from the book, let us read. Anushka, please quickly read, beta, 72 page. Objectives, everybody please open 72 page. And now that I've stopped sharing the PPT, please keep your videos on. Okay, switch on your videos.
Objectives of the non-cooperation movement. At a special session of the Congress held at Kolkata in September 1920, a special resolution was adopted accepting the non-cooperation movement as the only option left open for the people of India. The regular session of the Congress at Nagpur in December 1920 ratified this resolution. The non-cooperation movement sought to achieve the following objectives. First,
Yes.
to attain self-government within the British Empire if possible and outside if necessary. Second, annulment of the Rowlatt Act and remedying the Punjab wrong, that is, the British government should express its regret on the happenings in Punjab, particularly in Amritsar. Third, remedying the Khilafat wrong, that is, the British should adopt a lenient attitude towards Turkey and restore the old status of the Sultan of Turkey.
Continue.
Programs. The movement included the following programs: boycott programs, boycott of government schools, colleges and courts, boycott of foreign goods, boycott of elections to be held for the councils as suggested by the reforms of 1919, resignation from nominated seats in local bodies, surrender of titles and honorary offices, refusal to attend government functions. Swadeshi programs. Popularization of Swadeshi and Khadi by reviving hand spinning and hand weaving, establishment of national schools and colleges and private arbitration courts known as panchayats all over India, development of unity between Hindus and Muslims, removal of untouchability and other measures for Harijan welfare, emancipation and upliftment of women.
So you have seen, I picked up all the important points for you in the, all these points are there in that PPT. So we don't have to worry. You just tick 1, 2, 3 point. If you want to really, mark anything, 1920 you have to underline and tick 1, 2, 3 of the objectives, and boycott, tick the first point, second point, third point, and the fifth point. And Swadeshi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the points you can tick.
Ma'am, is this part there? Activities during non-cooperation?
No, activities during non-cooperation is not there. Strike it off. Activities is not there.
Can you repeat
Activities.
the one for boycott? I couldn't hear.
Acha, boycott first, second, third, and fifth. Activities, you cut it, and then repression we will read in the next class. We will just read and we will mark it, but I will suggest that you read from the notes. Everything is there in the notes. There's nothing that is not there in the notes. Everything is there. So you read from the notes, you will be sorted for this chapter. All these important chapters, I have made the notes for that only, so that there is no confusion in anybody's minds as to what to read and what not to read. Okay, so I'll put the questions. So guys, about police brutality, does anybody remember the recent incident that happened? Current affairs? Yes, Khushi?
Black man.
Jayanand and
Yes.
right?
Jairaj and Phoenix incident that happened in Tuticorin in Tamil Nadu.
Sorry.
So if those who have not heard of it, will read about it because we will discuss for 5 minutes in the beginning of next class. Okay, about that incident. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.